After the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan 3 weeks ago, groups of veterans across the U.S. have joined forces in a coordinated effort to rescue U.S. citizens and allies desperate to get out of the country. NBC 7's Ali Rafa spoke with one veteran about what's driving this mission.
The veteran I spoke with today says this isn't about politics and that every day that passes without U.S. troops in Afghanistan, his mission grows harder and harder. It's a mission retired Air Force Special Operations Commander Major Glenn Ignacio says he never even fathomed.
Never did I ever imagine that we'd have an operation that is a government military operation that had to be so supported and actually carried by the civilian operations that we're doing.
But now it's become his life.
Leave no man behind. We left more than 250 people behind.
It's that deep frustration fueling a coordinated effort by hundreds of highly trained U.S. military veterans across the country to secretly rescue their fellow American citizens as well as allies from a now Taliban-controlled Afghanistan.
And the amount of people that have stepped up and done this is monumental.
He says he can't share many details because evacuations are active and ongoing. But here's a peek at how they're accomplishing this seemingly impossible mission.
Military guys doing great things, but they're tied to orders and they're tied to what they're told. We're able to do whatever we need to get these people out. We're using every connection that has been gained for 20 years and using the expertise of special operations and veterans and then looking at all the assets that we have from ground, air, whatever it is to get them from their location to a place out of Afghanistan. But we look like regular civilian American. By law, we have to follow the regulations of a particular state that we're in, and I say state or country that we're in. But it's really interesting as what are the rules in Afghanistan. But the idea is to do this as we do in special operations, as sneaky as possible to get people out.
Major Ignacio says the group he works with has already rescued hundreds, and this is just the beginning.
So when we have all the individuals out, I believe that's our timeline. And it's not tied to a calendar, it's not tied to a date, it's tied down to those individuals have gotten out.
And this is his message to those still waiting to be rescued.
You give in, it's over. So never quit. My objective would be to stay safe, hole up, and see what settles out in the coming days.
Major Ignacio says his group is also connected with operatives in other Middle Eastern countries to ensure a safe passage to America. In Oceanside, Ali Rafa, NBC 7.
Major Ignacio says veterans are uniquely fit for this role because they're not bound by the same rules as active U.S. troops, and they're using skills honed during their service and time as a civilian.
California